It is not possible that you are a coffee lover and have not heard words like Arabica and Robusta. The fact that you know which one to use between Arabica and Rusta comes back to your knowledge of the properties of each of these coffee beans in this video. Let us introduce you to the properties of each of these coffee beans so that you can better decide which coffee to use that best suits your taste. Watch the video until the end, and thank you for giving me your comments and supporting my page by subscribing and liking. Thank you. Arabica and Robusta are two primary species of coffee beans, and they have several differences in terms of flavor, growing conditions, and caffeine content. Flavor profile. Arabica beans are known for their mild, nuanced, and often complex flavor profiles. They can have a wide range of flavors, from floral and fruity to nutty and chocolatey. Arabica coffee is prized for its acidity, sweetness, and aromatic qualities. Robusta beans have a stronger, more bitter taste compared to Arabica. They often have earthy, woody, and sometimes slightly nutty or smoky notes. Robusta coffee tends to be less acidic and smoother, but with a more pronounced bitterness. Growing conditions. Arabica coffee beans are generally grown at higher elevations in cooler climates. They are more susceptible to pests and diseases and require specific environmental conditions, such as consistent rainfall and shade. Robusta coffee is grown at lower altitudes in hotter and more humid climates. It is a hardier plant, more resistant to pests and diseases, and can thrive in a wider range of conditions. Caffeine content. Arabica coffee beans contain less caffeine than Robusta beans, usually about 1.2% to 1.5% caffeine by weight. This contributes to their smoother and less bitter taste. Robusta beans have a higher caffeine content, typically around 2.2% to 2.7% caffeine by weight. This higher caffeine level contributes to their more bitter taste. Bean appearance. Arabica beans are oval-shaped with a curved crease on one side, and they are generally larger and flatter compared to Robusta beans. Robusta beans are rounder and smaller, with a straighter crease on one side. Market share. Arabica coffee is generally considered to be of higher quality and is more popular in specialty coffee markets. Robusta is often used in espresso blends, an instant coffee due to its strong flavor and creamer-producing properties. It's important to note that the choice between Arabica and Robusta coffee largely comes down to personal preference. Some coffee enthusiasts prefer the nuanced flavors of Arabica, while others enjoy the boldness and bitterness of Robusta. Many coffee blends combine both types to balance flavor and caffeine content. Certainly, here are some additional points of comparison between Arabica and Robusta coffee. Plant characteristics. Arabica coffee plants are smaller and more delicate, with oval-shaped leaves. They require careful cultivation and are often grown at higher altitudes, between 2,000 and 6,000 feet, 600 to 1,800 meters. Robusta coffee plants are larger and heartier, with broader, more circular leaves. They can tolerate a wider range of environmental conditions and are typically grown at lower altitudes, between sea level and 2,000 feet, 0 to 600 meters. Cost and availability. Arabica coffee is generally more expensive than Robusta due to the specific growing conditions it requires, and its susceptibility to pests and diseases. It is also more widely available in specialty coffee markets. Robusta coffee is more cost-effective to produce, making it a popular choice for mass-market coffee products and instant coffee. It is often seen as a more affordable option. Creamer formation. Arabica Arabica beans produce less creamer, the creamy layer on top of espresso, compared to Robusta. Espresso made with Arabica tends to have a thinner creamer layer. Robusta. Robusta beans are known for their ability to produce a thicker and more persistent creamer, which is valued in espresso preparation. Geographical distribution, Arabica. Arabica coffee is primarily grown in Latin American countries such as Colombia, Brazil, and Ethiopia. It is also cultivated in parts of Asia and Africa. Robusta. Robusta coffee is commonly grown in regions of Africa, Southeast Asia, and South America, with major producers including Vietnam and Uganda. Blending and espresso. Many espresso blends incorporate both Arabica and Robusta beans to achieve a balance of flavors, body, and creamer. The specific blend ratios can vary depending on the desired characteristics of the espresso. Ultimately, the choice between Arabica and Robusta coffee depends on your taste preferences and how you plan to use the coffee. Some people enjoy the bright and aromatic qualities of Arabica, while others prefer the boldness and caffeine kick of Robusta. Coffee roasters and baristas often experiment with blends and roast profiles to create unique flavor experiences. Certainly, here are a few more aspects to consider when comparing Arabica and Robusta coffee. Aroma. Arabica. Arabica coffee is renowned for its fragrant and diverse aroma profiles. Depending on the origin and roast, it can offer floral, fruity, or even spicy aromas. Robusta. Robusta coffee tends to have a more straightforward and less aromatic fragrance. Its aroma is often described as earthy or woody. Acidity. Arabica. Arabica beans are known for their bright and pleasant acidity, which can vary from mild to vibrant. This acidity contributes to the coffee's overall flavor complexity. Robusta. Robusta coffee typically has lower acidity levels, resulting in a less bright and more muted taste. Body and mouthfeel. Arabica. Arabica coffee is praised for its smooth and silky mouthfeel. It tends to have a lighter to medium body, which can vary depending on the roast. Robusta. Robusta coffee has a fuller and heavier body, often described as thick or syrupy. This characteristic can be appealing in espresso and espresso-based drinks. Cultivation challenges. Arabica. Arabica coffee plants are susceptible to various diseases, including coffee rust and coffee berry disease. This vulnerability can make Arabica cultivation more challenging and requires careful management. Robusta. Robusta plants are hardier and more resistant to pests and diseases, making them easier to cultivate. They require less chemical intervention and are favored in regions where such challenges are prevalent. Use in blends. Arabica. Arabica coffee is often used as the base for many specialty coffee blends. Its versatility and complex flavor profile make it a popular choice for blending. Robusta. Robusta is frequently used in espresso blends to enhance creamer, body, and bitterness. It can also add a caffeine kick to the blend. Remember that coffee taste is highly subjective, and your preference may vary based on the specific coffee bean's origin, roast level, and brewing method. Exploring both Arabica and Robusta coffees can lead to discovering a wide range of flavor experiences in the world of coffee. Certainly, let's delve into more detail regarding Arabica and Robusta coffee, covering various aspects of these coffee beans. 1. Flavor profile. Arabica. Arabica beans offer a diverse range of flavors, often depending on the region where they are grown. For instance, beans from Ethiopia may have floral and citrus notes, while those from Colombia might have a caramel sweetness. The flavor can also vary with the roast, ranging from light and bright to dark and chocolatey. Robusta. Robusta coffee tends to have a more straightforward and robust flavor profile. It is characterized by earthy, woody, and nutty notes. It often carries a bitter taste with a hint of astringency. Some Robusta beans can even exhibit tobacco or smoky undertones. 2. Growing conditions. Arabica. Arabica coffee plants thrive in higher altitudes where temperatures are cooler. They prefer steady rainfall and shade, making them susceptible to frost and disease if not managed properly. The ideal elevation for Arabica cultivation is typically between 2,000 and 6,000 feet, 600 to 1,800 meters. Robusta. Robusta coffee plants are hardier and more adaptable to various climates. They can grow at lower altitudes, tolerate higher temperatures, and are generally resistant to pests and diseases. Robusta coffee is often cultivated at elevations ranging from sea level to 2,000 feet, 0 to 600 meters. 3. Caffeine content. Arabica. Arabica beans contain less caffeine than Robusta beans, averaging around 1.2% to 1.5% caffeine by weight. This lower caffeine content contributes to the smoother and less bitter taste of Arabica coffee. Robusta. Robusta beans have a notably higher caffeine content, typically ranging from 2.2% to 2.7% caffeine by weight. This higher caffeine level contributes to the stronger and more bitter taste of Robusta coffee. 4. Bean appearance. Arabica. Arabica beans are slightly larger and flatter than Robusta beans. They have a curved crease on one side and are often more elongated in shape. Robusta beans are smaller and rounder, with a straighter crease on one side. They tend to have a more compact and dense appearance. 5. Market share. Arabica. Arabica coffee is generally considered of higher quality and is predominant in the specialty coffee market. It often commands a higher price due to its unique flavors and growing requirements. Robusta. Robusta coffee is more commonly used in mass market and commercial coffee products, including instant coffee. It is favored for its affordability and strong flavor. 6. Creamer formation. Arabica. Arabica beans tend to produce less creamer in espresso due to their lower caffeine content. The creamer is usually thinner and less persistent. Robusta. Robusta beans are prized for their ability to produce a thick and long-lasting creamer, making them a popular choice for espresso blends. These detailed differences highlight the diverse characteristics of Arabica and Robusta coffee, which can greatly influence the flavor and experience of the coffee you choose to enjoy. Your personal preferences for taste and brewing methods will play a significant role in determining which type of coffee suits your palate best. The choice between Arabica and Robusta coffee largely depends on regional preferences, climate suitability, and cultural factors. Here's a general breakdown of countries where each type of coffee is more commonly used. Countries where Arabica coffee is more common. Colombia. Colombia is one of the largest producers of Arabica coffee in the world. Its coffee is known for its mild, well-balanced flavor and is often used in specialty coffee blends. Ethiopia. As the birthplace of coffee, Ethiopia is renowned for its Arabica coffee varieties, which have diverse flavor profiles ranging from floral to fruity. Brazil. Brazil is the largest coffee producer globally, and while it grows both Arabica and Robusta, it is known for its high-quality Arabica beans. Costa Rica. Costa Rica produces primarily Arabica coffee, which is celebrated for its bright acidity and clean, crisp flavors. Kenya. Kenyan coffee is predominantly Arabica and is admired for its bright acidity, fruity notes, and complex flavors. Countries where Robusta coffee is more common. Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the world's largest Robusta coffee producers. Robusta is favored here due to its hardiness and ability to thrive in the country's climate. Uganda. Robusta coffee is a significant part of Uganda's coffee production. It is resilient to pests and diseases common in the region. Indonesia. Indonesia produces both Arabica and Robusta, but Robusta is more prevalent. Sumatra, in particular, is known for its robust and earthy Robusta beans. Brazil. While Brazil is known for its Arabica, it also produces a substantial amount of Robusta, especially in the Espírito Santo region. Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire Robusta coffee is widely cultivated in Ivory Coast, contributing to its robust coffee industry. It's important to note that coffee production and preferences can vary within countries, and some regions may produce both types of coffee. Additionally, the global coffee industry often blends Arabica and Robusta beans to achieve specific flavor profiles or cost-effective solutions, so the distinction isn't always as clear-cut in coffee products. Certainly, let's provide more detailed information about countries where Arabica and Robusta coffee are commonly used. Countries where Arabica coffee is more common. Colombia. Colombia is famous for its high-quality Arabica coffee. The country's diverse climate and geography allow for the cultivation of various Arabica coffee varieties, resulting in a wide range of flavor profiles. Ethiopia. As the birthplace of coffee, Ethiopia is known for its Arabica coffee. It boasts a rich coffee heritage, with distinct regional flavors such as the fruity and floral notes found in Yirgacheffe beans. Brazil. Brazil is the largest coffee producer globally and is well known for its Arabica coffee. The country's varied microclimates produce beans with different flavor characteristics, from nutty to chocolatey. Costa Rica. Costa Rica is celebrated for its high-quality Arabica coffee, often characterized by bright acidity and clean, well-defined flavors. Coffee from regions like Tarazu and Naronjo is highly regarded. Kenya. Kenyan coffee is predominantly Arabica and is prized for its bright acidity, full body, and complex fruity notes. It is often used in specialty coffee blends. Countries where Robusta coffee is more common. Vietnam. Vietnam is a major producer of Robusta coffee. The country's climate and terrain are well suited for Robusta cultivation, making it one of the world's largest Robusta coffee exporters. Uganda. Robusta coffee is a significant part of Uganda's coffee industry. It is favored for its resilience to pests and diseases, making it a reliable crop for many Ugandan farmers. Indonesia. While Indonesia produces both Arabica and Robusta, Robusta is more prevalent, especially in regions like Lampung and Java. Sumatra is known for its earthy and full-bodied Robusta beans. Brazil. In addition to its Arabica production, Brazil is also a notable producer of Robusta coffee, primarily in the Espírito Santo region. Brazilian Robusta is often used in espresso blends. Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast is a significant producer of Robusta coffee. Robusta beans are well suited to the country's climate, and they contribute to the nation's coffee industry. It's important to understand that coffee production can vary within countries, due to differences in climate, altitude, and regional preferences. Furthermore, the global coffee market often blends Arabica and Robusta beans to achieve specific flavor profiles or meet cost requirements. The choice between Arabica and Robusta also depends on local traditions and market demand. Arabica coffee is generally more expensive than Robusta coffee. Several factors contribute to the price difference. Growing conditions. Arabica coffee requires specific growing conditions, including higher elevations, consistent rainfall, and shade. These conditions can be more challenging to maintain and result in lower yields compared to the hardier Robusta plants. Arabica's sensitivity to pests and diseases can also increase production costs. Flavor profile. Arabica coffee is often considered of higher quality and is known for its nuanced and complex flavors. The unique and diverse flavor profiles of Arabica beans, along with their perceived superior quality, command higher prices in the specialty coffee market. Market demand. Arabica coffee is favored by the specialty coffee industry and consumers who appreciate its premium taste. This higher demand for Arabica beans in the specialty market can drive up prices. Caffeine content. Arabica beans contain less caffeine than Robusta beans, which can make them more desirable for consumers seeking a smoother and less bitter coffee experience. The perception of a milder taste contributes to Arabica's premium pricing. Geographical factors. The cost of production, labor, and land can vary significantly depending on the region where coffee is grown. Some regions, such as those producing high-quality Arabica beans, may have higher production costs, further influencing the price. Processing and quality control. Arabica coffee often undergoes more meticulous processing and quality control measures to preserve its unique flavors. This additional attention to detail can increase production costs. Market segmentation. Robusta coffee is more commonly used in mass market and commercial coffee products, including instant coffee. The higher availability and affordability of Robusta make it a preferred choice for products where price sensitivity is a significant factor. It's important to note that coffee prices can fluctuate due to factors such as weather conditions, crop yields, and global market dynamics. However, in general, Arabica coffee tends to be pricier than Robusta, especially when considering specialty coffee options. The fame of coffee can be attributed to several regions worldwide, each known for its unique coffee culture and coffee varieties. Here are some of the most famous coffee-producing regions. Ethiopia. Often regarded as the birthplace of coffee, Ethiopia is famous for its rich coffee heritage. It is known for producing some of the world's most unique and diverse coffee varieties, including those from regions like Yirgacheffe and Sidamo. Colombia. Colombia is celebrated for its high-quality Arabica coffee. Colombian coffee is renowned for its mild, well-balanced flavors and is one of the most recognizable coffee origins worldwide. Brazil. Brazil is the largest coffee producer globally and is famous for its coffee output. It produces a significant amount of both Arabica and Robusta coffee, making it a major player in the coffee industry. Jamaica. Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is famous for its exceptional quality and unique flavor profile. It is grown in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica and is known for its mild acidity, bright flavors, and limited production. Which adds to its prestige. Costa Rica. Costa Rican coffee is highly regarded for its bright acidity and clean, crisp flavors. Coffee from regions like Tarazu and Naranjo is famous for its quality. Kenya. Kenyan coffee is renowned for its vibrant acidity, full body, and complex fruity notes. It is often used in specialty coffee blends and is well regarded by coffee enthusiasts. Yemeni coffee, particularly that from the city of Mocha, has a storied history and is famous for its unique flavor profile, characterized by its winey and exotic taste. Hawaii. Hawaiian Kona coffee, grown in the Kona district of Hawaii, is famous for its smooth and rich flavor. It is prized by coffee connoisseurs for its quality and limited production. Indonesia. Indonesia produces a variety of coffee types, including Sumatra Mandheling and Java coffee. These coffees are known for their bold and earthy flavors. Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the world's largest producers of Robusta coffee, and its coffee production has gained recognition globally. Especially in the context of instant coffee, these regions have become famous for their distinct coffee offerings, whether it's the unique flavors, quality, or cultural significance associated with their coffee. Coffee enthusiasts often seek out beans from these regions to experience the diverse tastes and traditions associated with coffee cultivation and preparation. The difference between Arabica and Robusta coffee has been known for centuries, dating back to the origins of coffee cultivation. Coffee is believed to have been discovered and first consumed in the region that is present-day Ethiopia. As coffee cultivation and trade spread through the Arab world and beyond, early coffee enthusiasts and traders would have noticed the distinct characteristics of different coffee varieties. Here's a historical timeline of key moments in the recognition of Arabica and Robusta coffee * discovery and early cultivation. 9th century coffee is said to have been discovered in Ethiopia in the 9th century. The coffee plant's beans were initially consumed as a beverage, which later became known as coffee. Early coffee cultivation and trade were primarily centered in the Arab world. * spread of coffee to Yemen. 15th century coffee cultivation spread to Yemen in the 15th century. It was in Yemen that coffee began to be cultivated systematically and traded more widely. * development of coffee houses. 16th century coffee houses, known as kahvehkhaneh, started to appear in cities like Istanbul and Cairo during the 16th century. These establishments became hubs for social interaction, discussion, and the consumption of coffee. * introduction of coffee to Europe. 17th century coffee was introduced to Europe in the 17th century. The first coffee house in England opened in Oxford in 1650, and coffee houses became popular gathering places for intellectuals and traders. * recognition of different varieties. 18th century. By the 18th century, coffee traders and enthusiasts had begun to recognize and distinguish between different coffee varieties, including the milder-tasting Arabica and the more robust and bitter Robusta. These distinctions were based on taste, appearance, and geographical origin. * modern classification and research. 19th century. In the 19th century, as coffee cultivation and trade continued to expand, scientists and botanists began to study coffee plants more systematically. They classified coffee into various species, with Arabica, Coffea arabica, and Robusta, Coffea canephora, being the most prominent. While the distinctions between Arabica and Robusta coffee were not fully understood in their current botanical and scientific terms, until the 19th century, coffee enthusiasts and traders had recognized and appreciated the differences in taste and characteristics between these two types of coffee for centuries prior. Today, these distinctions are well established in the coffee industry, and both varieties have their unique places in the world of coffee. Robusta coffee beans contain more caffeine compared to Arabica coffee beans. On average, Robusta beans typically contain about 2.2% to 2.7% caffeine by weight, whereas Arabica beans contain less caffeine, averaging around 1.2% to 1.5% caffeine by weight. The higher caffeine content in Robusta beans contributes to their stronger and more bitter taste. This extra caffeine can make Robusta coffee more appealing to individuals seeking a robust and bold coffee experience, or those who want a higher caffeine kick. It's also one of the reasons why Robusta coffee is commonly used in espresso blends, as it helps create a thick and persistent creamer on top of the espresso. Arabica coffee, on the other hand, is known for its milder and more nuanced flavors, and it is preferred by those who appreciate a smoother, less bitter taste with a broader range of delicate flavors. The lower caffeine content in Arabica beans contributes to this overall flavor profile. If caffeine content is a significant factor in your coffee preference, Robusta coffee would provide a higher caffeine concentration compared to Arabica. I hope you enjoyed the content of this video. Please write your comments to me, and also support me by subscribing and liking to produce more content. Thank you for watching.